Have you ever considered where your focus lies at this very moment? This question might seem simple, yet it holds the key to understanding the power and impact of our focus. We live in a world where our attention is constantly being pulled in different directions. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, various forms of media are vying for our attention. Whether it's the latest news update, a new post on social media, or the newest season of a popular TV show, these distractions are everywhere, and they are relentless. But what if I told you that these distractions, these constant pulls on our attention, are more than just innocent diversions? Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once suggested that much of what we consider entertainment is actually designed to exploit our weaknesses. So, is it possible that we are unwittingly surrendering our focus to manipulative forces? Take, for example, the release of a new season of your favorite show on Netflix. The notification pops up, and before you know it, you're hooked. Days pass by in a blur as you binge watch episode after episode, other aspects of your life falling by the wayside. And when the show ends, you're left feeling empty, searching for the next thing to fill the void. This cycle, this surrender of control over our attention, is what I found myself caught in. And after recognizing this pattern, I made a conscious decision to break free. I decided to disconnect from the cycle, reclaim control over my attention, and direct it towards things that truly matter. But this isn't about completely shunning all forms of media. It's about discerning what truly deserves our focus and what doesn't. It's about recognizing the manipulation that lies behind many of these distractions and making a conscious choice not to succumb to them. Because when we surrender control of our attention, we become, as Epictetus warned, mere pawns in the hands of those who seek to exploit our weaknesses. And this surrendering of control transforms us into nothing less than mindless drones. It's essential to recognize the need to control what we focus on. This understanding can be a game changer in how we perceive and interact with our world. As we navigate through the digital age, we must be mindful of the media we consume and understand how it influences our attention. Consider this. How often do you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media, losing track of time, or binge-watching a series, letting other aspects of life take a back seat? These are instances where our focus is hijacked, and we surrender control of our attention. To reclaim your focus, begin by acknowledging the importance of controlling what you consume. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus puts it succinctly in his work, A Manual for Living, stating, "If you don't select the thoughts and images you expose yourself to, someone else will, often with questionable motives." Actively manage your exposure to various forms of media. One practical step is to disable non-essential notifications. No, this doesn't mean putting your phone on a permanent Do Not Disturb mode. Instead, selectively turn off app notifications through your device's settings. This approach allows you to keep important alerts active, like calls, texts, and reminders, ensuring that your phone use is intentional and considerate of your needs. Moreover, resist the temptation to depend solely on social media for information. Yes, while it can serve as a platform to connect with others, it shouldn't replace more reliable sources of knowledge like books or educational articles. The content on social media is often trivial and designed to keep you engaged and scrolling, not necessarily informed or enlightened. Remember, social media is just a tool, and it's up to us to use it judiciously. It's vital to focus on quality interactions rather than consuming endless streams of meaningless content. By doing so, we can regain control of our focus and ensure that the media we consume adds value to our life. In conclusion, let's remember a powerful statement from William James, a pioneer of modern psychology. Thoughts become perception. Perception becomes reality. Alter your thoughts, alter your reality. By managing our focus, we can shape our thoughts, perceptions, and ultimately our reality. Remember, social media is just a tool, and many fail to realize they're being manipulated by it. Choose knowledge over mere information. This is an important mantra to keep in mind as we journey towards an enhanced understanding of the world. There's a distinct difference between information and knowledge. Information involves raw data and facts, while knowledge involves applying this data in meaningful ways. For instance, knowing that hedge funds have generally underperformed might influence your investment strategies, which is an application of knowledge rather than mere absorption of information. The path to knowledge requires deliberate choices. It could be as simple as picking up a book to read or signing up for a course. It's about making a conscious decision to invest your time in activities that broaden your horizons, sharpen your skills, and deepen your understanding. It's not always an easy path, but it's a rewarding one. There's a certain satisfaction that comes with acquiring knowledge, a sense of fulfillment that's far more profound than the fleeting entertainment provided by most media. This journey is not only about acquiring knowledge, but also about transforming our thoughts and, by extension, our reality. The power of focus is truly incredible. It shapes our thoughts, and our thoughts shape our perception of the world. As William James, a pioneer of modern psychology, once said, "Thoughts become perception. Perception becomes reality. Alter your thoughts, alter your reality." So, as we journey towards knowledge, let's remember to focus on what truly matters, to make conscious choices, and to transform our thoughts for the better. Thoughts become perception. Perception becomes reality. Alter your thoughts, alter your reality. Always question the value of your attention. This statement is not just a suggestion, but a call to action, a wake-up call that urges you to reassess where you're investing your most valuable resource, your attention. Often we're bogged down by negative influences, both internal and external. That voice in our head, constantly doubting, criticizing, feeding us with negative thoughts, that's internal noise. The barrage of external influences includes the news, social media, and even certain people around us who tend to have a negative impact on our state of mind. Should we let these influences dictate where our attention goes? Certainly not. It's time to manage these influences, to regain control. Consider meditation as a tool to reduce internal noise. It's not about achieving a state of eternal bliss or unlocking some hidden powers. It's simply about observing your thoughts, understanding them, and not letting them control you. Externally, be selective about what you let into your life. This doesn't mean living in a bubble, but consciously curating what impacts you. It's about choosing quality over quantity, about choosing to read that insightful article instead of aimlessly scrolling through social media. Remember, your attention is valuable, and you have every right to be selective about where you invest it. Every time you're about to engage in an activity, ask yourself one simple question: will this enrich my life? If the answer is no, it's time to shift focus.